You're sitting at a cafe in 2025, casually paying for your coffee with a digital currency that isn't tied to any government, yet it's more trusted than your regular debit card. The cashier doesn't even bat an eye. It's just another transaction, quick, seamless, and global. But here's the kicker, the currency you just used? It's a cryptocurrency. Sounds like a scene from a futuristic movie, right? Well, that future might be closer than you think. So, let's talk about the future of cryptocurrencies, where they're headed by 2025, how they might change the financial landscape, and what we could expect from this technology that's been disrupting the financial world for the last decade. If you're new to crypto, let me give you a quick recap. Cryptocurrency is a type of digital or virtual currency that uses cryptography for security. It's decentralized, which means it doesn't rely on a central authority like a bank or government. Instead, it operates on blockchain technology, a super secure, transparent way to record transactions. Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Ripple, these are some of the most famous names in the crypto world, but the list is constantly growing. In 2025, we might see new contenders rising to the top, while the older ones evolve and innovate to stay relevant. Now, let's talk adoption. Right now, we're seeing a gradual increase in the number of people and businesses using cryptocurrency. Major companies like Tesla, Microsoft, and even Starbucks are jumping on the crypto bandwagon, accepting Bitcoin and other altcoins as payment. But by 2025, we could see something much bigger, widespread cryptocurrency adoption as part of everyday life. Imagine this, you're traveling to another country. Instead of exchanging money or dealing with sketchy exchange rates, you simply pay with your crypto wallet. No conversion fees, no international transaction delays. It's all streamlined and instant. On top of that, governments around the world are starting to embrace the idea of digital currencies. Countries like China have already launched their own central bank digital currency, CBDC, and more might follow. These state-backed digital currencies could coexist alongside decentralized ones, each serving different purposes. CBDCs could be used for domestic transactions, while decentralized cryptocurrencies might focus on international payments or privacy. In 2025, we'll likely see a more integrated global financial system where digital assets flow just as easily as traditional money. So, if you're not already thinking about crypto, 2025 might be the wake-up call to dive in. One of the biggest advantages of cryptocurrency is decentralization, no central bank or government controlling it. But will that still be the case in 2025? The answer is complicated. On one hand, decentralization is one of the main selling points of crypto. It gives individuals more control over their money and allows for peer-to-peer transactions without intermediaries. It also offers privacy, which is a growing concern in a world where personal data is constantly at risk. On the other hand, as more people adopt cryptocurrencies, governments and financial institutions are pushing for more regulation. While some see this as necessary to prevent crime and fraud, others fear it might take away the freedom and privacy that cryptocurrencies originally promised. By 2025, we could see a balance between decentralization and regulation. For example, certain countries may implement rules that require crypto exchanges and wallet providers to verify user identities, think KYC, or know your customer. This might make the crypto world feel a little more like traditional finance, but it'll still be far more transparent and secure than the current financial system. Let's not forget about some of the exciting developments in the crypto world: non-fungible tokens, NFTs, and decentralized finance, DeFi. These two trends have already started to make waves, but by 2025, they could have completely transformed how we view finance and assets. NFTs, which are digital assets representing ownership of unique items, have taken the art, entertainment, and gaming industries by storm. But beyond collectibles, we're likely to see NFTs expand into new areas, like real estate or intellectual property rights. In 2025, you might own your home via an NFT, making the process of buying and selling property quicker, easier, and more transparent. DeFi, or decentralized finance, is another game changer. Essentially, DeFi allows users to borrow, lend, and trade assets without relying on traditional financial intermediaries like banks. By 2025, DeFi platforms might be as commonplace as online banking, offering individuals the ability to manage their financial lives outside the traditional banking system. Both NFTs and DeFi will play a huge role in creating an interconnected, decentralized financial ecosystem where crypto is no longer just an alternative investment, it's a mainstream part of the financial infrastructure. Now, let's talk about the technology that powers cryptocurrencies, blockchain. This is where things start to get really interesting. Blockchain technology is constantly evolving, and by 2025, we might see new developments that improve the scalability, speed, and security of crypto transactions. One of the most exciting innovations is the move toward Layer 2 solutions like the Lightning Network for Bitcoin or Ethereum's transition to Proof of Stake, Ethereum 2.0. These improvements aim to make transactions faster and cheaper, opening up new possibilities for widespread adoption. Moreover, we're also seeing the rise of interoperability between different blockchains. Imagine a world where Bitcoin, Ethereum, and other blockchain networks can easily communicate with each other, enabling users to seamlessly move assets between platforms. This would create a much more fluid and accessible crypto ecosystem. By 2025, the underlying technology behind cryptocurrencies will be faster, more secure, and easier to use, bringing crypto closer to mainstream adoption. Of course, no discussion about the future of crypto would be complete without addressing some of the challenges it still faces. First up, volatility. Cryptocurrency markets are known for their wild price swings. While this can be a great opportunity for investors, it's a major barrier to everyday use. If you're buying coffee with Bitcoin, you don't want the price to double or halve before you finish your drink. To tackle this, we could see the rise of more stable coins, cryptocurrencies that are pegged to stable assets like the US dollar or gold. These could offer the benefits of crypto without the crazy price fluctuations. Next, regulation is a huge concern. As crypto becomes more mainstream, governments will undoubtedly impose more rules. Some regulations may be beneficial, helping to curb scams and fraud, but others might stifle innovation or restrict privacy. By 2025, it's likely that crypto will be operating in a more regulated environment, and will need to strike a balance between security and freedom. Lastly, security is always a concern. While blockchain is incredibly secure, crypto exchanges, wallets, and other platforms have been prone to hacks and data breaches. As adoption grows, so will the need for better security measures. By 2025, we may see new technologies emerge to keep crypto users safe and secure in a world that's increasingly digital. So, what does the future hold for cryptocurrencies by 2025? The truth is, it's still a bit of a mystery, but the signs point to massive growth and integration into everyday life. From faster transactions and better scalability to the rise of NFTs and DeFi, we're on the brink of something huge. The way we use money could be completely different, with crypto becoming an integral part of our digital lives. And while there are still challenges to overcome, like volatility, regulation, and security, the potential for a decentralized, transparent, and inclusive financial system is undeniable. So, if you're sitting on the sidelines, wondering if cryptocurrency is just a passing trend, 2025 might just be the year you finally decide to jump in. The future of crypto is coming, and it's looking bright. Ready for a great YouTube video? It's engaging, informative, and structured to maintain viewer interest throughout the video.